I have a couple of intuitive things that I want to share with you, but I don't have a lot of time from work today. I'm kind of swamped, so let's get this going. Um, I do think that there may be a hit for hire kind of thing that comes out in the news. Um, I'm guessing that this might involve somebody that is older in age, and there's somebody that's caught in the middle. So, like, either an older person asked this person in the middle to do it, or this person was somehow involved and they didn't realize it. But that was a very real theme, and I've seen it more than once. And so I'm kind of guessing that there may be a little bit more accuracy to that than just saying what I thought I saw. I know it sounds a little bit confusing. I think that there may be a college situation where it has to do with dorms that were either made in subpar living arrangements, or that a school took away the dorms and turned it into something to get more profit, and instead ended up putting the students in something. In what I saw, it was more of a shack looking kind of thing, but I don't think that that's like, but I think that it's just the opinion of the kids, maybe, that it's a shack. But what I saw, they actually looked like huts in my head. And so that might be something that we hear coming out. And that there is a school who did this intentionally for the purpose of profits and took away a dorm building to turn it into a commercial space of some kind and put the kids out into substandard living. That's kind of the impression that I got from what I saw. I also saw sitting in the palm of my hand what looked like statues. And these statues, I don't know if it's a Greek statue or an Italian statue, but they kind of reminded me of those kind of like statues. And I saw it in my hand, and my hand was shaking. So I don't know if it's like a Greek earthquake or an Italian earthquake, or I don't know why it would fit in the palm of my hand. I'm not really sure about the details of it, but I very clearly had a moment where I saw that. I also think that there may be a water source issue. Um, Either that water's getting cut off or has run out of somewhere. And I think it's going to be something that's going to be newsworthy. And I don't think it's a drought. I'm not getting that it's like a natural thing. I'm getting it's like a pipeline that's broken, or that something collapses, or they run out of water. I'm not really sure exactly the details, but just to give you an idea of perspective, this actually happened. I saw this happen while I was getting water out of the water container from our office. And I had this flood it came to me almost like a memory, like I was having a deja vu kind of feeling. And I remembered like all the details all of a sudden. And then I realized, wait, no, this isn't real. This isn't something that actually happened yet. And so I'm just telling you. So, and it felt like the water was shut off, or that it was cut off, or that there wasn't enough water. Um, Again, I was getting water out of my water cooler, and our water cooler ran out of water, and that's kind of what triggered this. So that's it for today. I have a couple more that I'm not really sure of. I think they may have to do with more my own personal life. So I'm going to hold on to those. And maybe if it's not my personal life, I'll share with you tomorrow. I have a couple of intuitive things to share with you today. I don't have a lot of time. I'm a little bit swamped at work, so let's get to it. Today is January 10th, 2025, just so that I have a timestamp. I think that these are things that I think may be newsworthy, or things that may come out in the news. Again, I'm really bad with interpretation, so take that for whatever it's worth. I think there's going to be some kind of hit for hire thing that may or may not involve an older person and a person who's caught in the middle. And the caught in the middle part could be somebody who is asked to make a phone call or make an email or do a favor for somebody that's older, and it turns into this hit for hire kind of scenario. And I have a feeling it may end up being somebody important that's involved in this. I also saw a very clear vision while I was actually getting water out of the water cooler, and our water cooler ran out of water. I had this instant flood of a memory about how the water's getting shut off and that they ran out of water, and that it's either like a pipeline broke or that something failed, or, and I don't think it's drought related. And then I realized that this is all vision type stuff and it's not real and it's not something that has happened yet. So I'm letting you know that it was standing around a water cooler that triggered that. The third thing that I do want to share with you is that I saw in the palm of my hand, it looks like either a Greek or an Italian figurine, like a statue. I saw a statue and it was shaking. And so I don't know if there's going to be some kind of earthquake in Italy or in Greece. I don't know if it's going to be something like a statue was shaken up or fallen. I'm not really sure of the details around this because it was kind of an abstract thing. And it literally looked like there was like this statue sitting in the palm of my hand, and it felt like a tragedy. So whatever that ends up meaning, I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not telling you these things that I see so that you can change your life and make different decisions in your life going forward. I'm telling you things like this so that when they actually do happen, you have the opportunity to sit there and say, wow, this was real. This really happens. And so that when you wake up at 4 a.m. on a special event, kind of like the rest of us did, you recognize that you are a part of a collective energy that is much more powerful than a lot of those people out there that don't have that ability. So hang in there. Let me know what you think. And don't forget, you can now find me on the tube and on the book. And you can find me as Rianne Dupree. So I think that's, or the Tao of Rianne, Tao of Rianne. I got to keep practicing that. But yeah, hope to see you there.